In this forecast, severe weather will be possible across Texas today. Damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes will be possible. Rainfall totals could reach 4 inches. And the heat wave is gone for now, but how long will this cool down last? All of that and more is coming right up. This is North Texas Weather Center with your latest 3-minute forecast going over that severe weather potential for today across central and northern Texas. And there is a slight risk of severe weather across all of central and northern Texas. Now, as of the time I'm recording this, it is a slight risk. This might be upgraded by the next outlook. Just keep that in mind. But damaging wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour, large hail, and a couple of tornadoes may occur this afternoon and evening across North Texas and as well as central Texas. Take a look at that future radar for today. 7 in the morning, you can see there's a little complex of showers and storms back out to the northwest near Wichita Falls. That'll eventually kind of fizzle out and fall apart as it gets closer to DFW, but it will start to redevelop, it looks like, this afternoon. Right around 1 o'clock, you can start to see some showers and storms starting to develop basically right along where that line of storms is back out to the west. Really anywhere in western North Texas areas like Abilene will start to see these storms most likely during the early to mid-afternoon hours. At least that's what the HR model is forecasting. By 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can start to see that line of storms moving into the DFW Metroplex and western DFW. Eventually, storms will primarily again produce damaging wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. Not everybody will see that, but some of us will. Large hail is also going to be possible primarily out of the initial storms and also a low-end, brief, and weak tornado threat. So there might be a few tornadoes, but they're going to be brief and weak. It's not going to be a huge threat by any means. It's, again, basically like EF0 or EF1 tornado or two may occur. Not everybody's going to see these threats, by the way. Just make sure you have a plan in place. By 5 o'clock, you can see a very well-pronounced line of storms anywhere all the way over into Oklahoma, all the way down south as far as southwest, and even as far west as San Angelo. Eventually, by 6 o'clock, these storms are moving through southern and southwestern North Texas and eastern DFW. By 7 to 8 o'clock, those storms start to move toward Waco as well as Keelan. And eventually, by about 9 to 10 o'clock, those storms are moving down to the south. Pretty pronounced line of storms moving down south. Rain might continue through North Texas, bring us a lot of beneficial rainfall. Eventually, by 1 to 2 in the morning, those storms are moving through areas like Austin and College Station, as well as like near Shreveport. Eventually, this will all move out of our region. A few isolated showers and elevated, maybe isolated weak storms will be possible going into Wednesday morning. No severe weather is expected then. We should clear out by the afternoon hours on Wednesday. Take a look at the rainfall totals, and going into this event, you can see that we'll see a lot of rain for most of us. I think 100% of North Texas will see rain today, so just kind of keep that in mind. You can see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. Some areas might see isolated 4 to 5 inches. Temperatures today, this morning, there's actually a pretty sharp difference in between temperatures. Wichita Falls only 60, Childress 57. We can see DFW right now in the mid-60s. This will eventually continue throughout the afternoon today, so you see about 4 o'clock where that line of storms is. That's really where your temperature difference is. So you can see Weatherford only 63, Dallas is 68. Luckily, this is not our heat wave that we saw last week, so heat wave is not nearly as much of a factor today. Take a look at the temperatures heading into tomorrow morning. Childress will only be 50 when you wake up. Wichita Falls 54, Dallas still going to be 64, so a little bit mild out there. By the afternoon, temperatures will barely change for a lot of us. You can see temperatures across the area in the low to mid 60s. Some of us not even getting out of the 70s tomorrow. So it's going to be a great day tomorrow. By the way, a little look at the severe weather look for tonight. You can see there is, again, the main threat being damaging winds. It's a 6 out of 10 on my scale, which means a 60% probability within a 50-mile radius here in DFW, 40% chance for hail in a 50-mile radius, and also as well as a 10% probability for tornadoes within a 50-mile radius of DFW. Here's the latest North Texas Weather Center 7-day forecast. You can see over the next several days, this is their extended forecast. We will probably be dry for most of the end of the week and as well as heading into early next week. Eventually 90s return by next Monday. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, All Dense Repair, and the Dashner Law Firm.